Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got an updated Trumpeting Carnosaur combo with Michelangelo's technique, which is 5 mana for sorcery. Look at the top 8 cards and you can put up to 2 creature cards with total mana value 6 or less from among them onto the battlefield, and put the rest on the bottom of your library. So this can actually find just one creature that costs 6, such as the Trumpeting Carnosaur, or it can also find clones, such as the Fleshcrafter or the Shapethief. And it works really well with this Carnosaur combo because it kind of searches for the Carnosaur. If you don't have it in your hand, you can look at the top 8, which is kind of a lot of cards to look for a Carnosaur. And it kind of accelerates it out by 1 mana, so you can get this a turn earlier to start your combo. So if you don't know how this kind of Carnosaur combos work, basically you have Carnosaur, you cast this, or you put it into play with a technique, and it discovers 5. Every card in the deck then will copy it, or will be a technique which can then hit other Carnosaurs or clones that can copy it. And you want to hit a Electroduplicate in the chain here at some point, which then makes a haste copy of it. And then every additional copy after that will have haste, and you can attack with a bunch of Carnosaurs and just win the game by attacking with like 5 or 6 Carnosaurs, usually with haste. And you only need kind of 2 of these because you just got to hit one of these in the chain. Some point, hopefully earlier rather than later, but you often don't need too many of these to attack to win the game. So that is the idea. The rest of the deck is sort of, the curve here. Our 2 drops are the Roaring Furnace, which can kind of do damage and draw some cards, some removal. We've got the Altanak, which is sort of our ramp here on 2. You can discard it to return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Which works well with the Escape Tunnel and the Fabled Passage, as well as the Horned Loch-Whale, which again costs 6, but has the Adventure mode to sort of return one of your opponent's attacking creatures back to the choice at the top or bottom of their library. So you can also hit this off the technique, by the way, the whale here. So you could, if you fail to find a Carnosaur, you can sometimes find a pretty big creature anyways. But this is our ramp, removal, card draw, and removal / another creature you can cast, and then some more ramp, the Moldering Gem, which gives you any basic land, puts it on the battlefield tapped for 3 mana. But again, the mana cost of this is 6 plus 3, so 9, so it doesn't interfere with your Carnosaur loop. So you kind of have a curve that looks something like this. The other card is the Relm Sketching, which again can just become a copy of the Carnosaur or a haste copy of Carnosaur if you have an Electroduplicate copy, but also can be a ramp card because you can copy a land you control or your opponent's controls with this and get up to 6 mana a turn earlier. So you could even go ramp on 2, Realm Sketching on 3, and then turn 4 Carnosaur. Or if you just ramp on turn 2 or 3 and then the technique on turn 4, that can get you to Carnosaur on turn 4 as well. So pretty possible to go turn 4 combo with this deck, and just create a giant board of Carnosaurs on turn 4. And then again, the Escape Tunnel and Fabled Passage can kind of fix the mana. That's why I had all the basics, and we're just playing a bunch of verges because we're playing basics, and these work well, come into play always untapped, fix the mana a bit. And that is basically the deck. So let's jump the games and see if we can win with Michelangelo's technique Carnosaur combo. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Okay, going first. Yeah, this looks like a keep to me. Go with Escape Tunnel and pass. Turn this down. Okay. And yeah, that's good. Resolve that. Okay. Go get our forest. And there's another tap land. Pass here. So we can get back this ramp again on 4 if we need to. Or remove something. It doesn't matter too much that it's not the passage here, but... Ooh, that is a lot of mana acceleration for... them. I think we want to take that out. Now, yeah, let's just do it. Let's take it out. This is 2 extra mana. And we don't need, because we're just trying to get this next turn. We want to thin the deck? Probably. Don't necessarily need more land, so I think it's fine. Just do that and that. Trying to get another red source and another blue source, I think. It's possible to hard cast this thing, but unlikely. But double red and double blue comes in handy. Sure, Ashling. And then use this. Go island. And might as well use this one. We will get the mountain. Alright, there's another technique if this first one misses, but see if we can go off here. Come on, Carnosaur. No. Well, we got a Fleshcrafter, at least that we can copy their thing with. So that'll be what it is. And we'll discard, I think, this. Oh, it's going to bounce it back. Okay. I guess I could discard this itself, but I think, I mean, we could use it to get the mana back or cast it at some point, but I think we'll just discard this. Draw land, okay. Tap land, but we have another technique, so we can try again next turn, depending on what they do. Either Shocking in, Wistfulness, and destroy the enchantment, or exiles it. Is that what happened? Ooh, tap land is unfortunate. Still gonna use it and thin the deck a bit, and just go for it. Hopefully we hit a Carnosaur. I mean, if I copy this, I guess I can get some interesting effects off of it too. But this is definitely worth going for, I think. And nope, didn't hit. But should hopefully come up the board a little bit. Hopefully they don't discard our Carnosaur here. Not 2 techniques in the grave. Didn't hit a Carnosaur off either one of them. Fortunate. There's Thunderflock. Sure. Well, it's scary, because next turn they have a lethal attack, but not too concerned. Drawing that is unfortunate. But we just go for it. Don't think we really want to do anything else. They have 2 mana up, but I don't know if they would have... They could have instant speed interaction, I guess. They're gonna have to... Okay. They have like a bounce spell. They definitely should have done it right then and there. Okay. Keep going. Yep. Well, we'll see. If we don't hit our Electroduplicate early on in this chain, that could be... We only need, let's see, 3 hasty Carnosaurs. If they have another Thunderflock, they're able to bounce everything. Yeah, it looks like we're not hitting the Electroduplicate, really. Don't know if we'll have enough clones left to... There it is. Okay, there's 1. Okay, now we have 1 haster. How many more clones do we have, though? Gonna need 1 more? Do we have 1 more left in the deck? I don't know. Well, cast this. We do have 1 more. Okay. This forces at least a block and technique. We could get the, yeah, probably a whale. Makes sense. We can swing with 3, which forces them at least to block with a flyer. And puts them down to... Oh, no. Oh, exactly 0. Okay. I didn't do the math there. All right. Sweet. We got there. I thought they were alive, but nope. All right. On to the next one. All right. Going first. Well, don't have Carnosaur or anything really. Maybe we can cycle this onto or this. Relm sketching. It's okay. Should I mulligan or keep? Going first. I'll try it, I guess. Prefer not to mulligan if I don't have to. We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna get a blue, I think, or red. I have double of both, but I'll just get the island here. And... Yep. Not cast anything. Cycle this. See what happens. Okay. I'm thinking about their play. Sure. Cycle this. Draw land. Alright, there's another one to cycle, I guess. Let's just play this. And pass. Well, we can sort of ramp next turn or copy artifact, creature, or land. If we want to. But we need a Carnosaur, some sort of plan here. I mean, ultimately the plan could be just like play this to draw cards. Play this as a 6/6. I've got 2 mana up. There's a technique, okay. Not bad. So we got double blue. We'll play this, and I think we'll attempt to Relm sketching copy. Maybe copy their Scryland. We could try to copy their draw card. I think we'll go for the land though. Or surveil land. Why not? Okay. Don't think we want this. Should be okay, but I don't think we want it. We want to get closer to a Carnosaur. Hit off this or just draw a Carnosaur. Gonna crack this. Maybe? No? Not gonna use it. There is a battlefront. Okay. Well, we'll see what they do. Ooh, Electroduplicate. Not what we wanted to see. Well, I think we go for it. Why we got the card in the deck. Nope. Copy of any creature on the battlefield, so it's just going to go to the graveyard. Wow, okay. Alright, well, I'm not going to use it. Shuffles the rest to the bottom. At least. I guess there's some value in having that in your graveyard, but I think we'll just forgo that. But now they should be cooking. And yeah, probably get the synthesizer going. 2 to the bottom. Well, there's another one. Make a token. We could take out the token. We can also take it out with this. Not looking good at all. I think we're just going to draw cards and hope to draw a Carnosaur next turn. Yeah, I think that's our only chance, really, here. Fighting over constructs probably is not a winning play. Yeah, did not hit with the technique. Clay fire bricks, sharp. Okay. Sacrifice that, get another synthesizer or perilous snare, sure. Yep. Another guy. Sacrifice something else. Do another synthesizer, okay. Of course. Alright, well we need a Carnosaur off the top. Or technique into Carnosaur right now. Let's do it. Oh, well. We did do it. So, see if we can get there. One Electroduplicate in the deck. Here's the technique. I don't know if it really matters. Let's get the Carnosaur. Because that puts more... Ooh, yes. Excellent. That puts more clones back in the deck, which is what we want here. Alright. Wasn't feeling good about this, but, yeah, top deck was pretty good. And again, I think I'll just go... Actually, no, I take that back. We're going to go for here because we want just as many hasty copies as possible. Let's see, so they can block. The reason to copy anything else? No. Block 2 of these, but we need one more. There we go. One more copy to get through their lethal attack right here. Alright, so this should do it. Assuming that 1 mana can't do anything. What do we got? Another copy? Sure. Okay. That should be good for the win. Yeah, well. Better lucky than good sometimes, but glad I drew it. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, going first. This hand is very awkward. It has duplicate, we don't want that. Can't catch this, and no way to get a land back with this. So I think actually mulligan, despite having the Carnosaur, which you definitely want in your opener, but none of the other hand cards do anything. So this is much better. Keep this. Maybe put back a land, or put back a Shapethief. Keep the land. Yep. So this way we can get, let's see, we have a forest, so we can do that. Maybe get a, I'll get a mountain for the double red that we may need. Let's see. Potentially. Alright, there's a verge, so we can play that and do this at instant speed. Ramp up to the technique and hopefully on turn 4 go off here. I guess they can target that with this. And in response, I'll just have to use this. Not sure they can do anything about that, but... Alright. Okay, well... This is a tap land, so I actually can't play anything. Can't play this. So I'm going to play tapped, but it does give us the technique next turn, which will hopefully hit a Carnosaur. We'll see. Opponent is on 2 lands. And, yep. Let that resolve. Draw a card. Yeah, we don't really care about the graveyard very much. So we'll let this happen. And use this end of turn. And let's see. Get another island. There's Fabled Passage. Yeah, let's thin the deck a little bit just to give us a slightly better chance here of getting what we need. Alright, technique. And there's the Carnosaur. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Put it into play. There's another technique. Alright, let's see a clone. Another Carnosaur. That's fine. And there we go. Ooh, that's a good one. Definitely a good hit. And let's see. Clone. Sweet. Okay, copy this. And another clone. Copy. These will have haste. Another clone. Copy. And another copy effect. One with haste. Now this is already enough. We'll just go through motions, I guess. And sure, why not? Cast all these spells, see how much damage we can do. And we'll just end the loop here with this thing. Why not? Let's swing. Alright. Sweet, sweet. On to the next one. Alright, opponent going first. Give this one a keep. Looks okay. Play escape tunnel and pass. Team vents. Elemental. Ooh, okay. Could be rough. They have discard. Ooh, I think I'm just gonna take that thing out. Rather than ramp. For sure. Ramp next turn. Yeah. Oh, there's Ashling. Okay. Alright, they discarded a bounce off. That actually is good news for us. Alright, well, let's see. It is a bit awkward that this pass here. Resolve. This is going to come into play tapped, so won't be able to actually use the mana on turn 5 or for this thing. We can ramp some more, but we'll only still have 4 mana. But yeah, here comes... Oh, never mind. Oh, they have a lot of mana now. Back for 1, sure. Yeah, but maybe just be a turn too slow here. Not sure, let's see. Sacrifice this and get, what do we need? Blue, probably? Blue source. Well, we actually can cast that if we want to. And copy this. Or this to cast elementals. I don't think we need that. Let's do the Ashling Rekindled. Go here. And ditch Altanak, I think. Alright. Pass. Well, let's just use this now in case they have some like counter activated ability card. Which mana do we need? Double red potentially, so mountain. I don't know if I can flip this though. It is a copy of it. I don't know if it'll transform. They can certainly transform, and they have access to 4/7 mana. A lot of stuff. But nothing. I wonder what happens if I do this. I actually don't know. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna try it. I don't think it does anything. No, it doesn't. Okay. Learned. The reason I did that is because I can just cast this anyways. So we'll see what happens. We got another copy. We can get a whale. Let's get the whale down. Not sure what is in their hand. They shock this in for some reason. No need to attack. They just didn't use any of the mana. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna flip back and discard. Bounce offs would actually be pretty good against Carnosaur. It does Ward 2 though. So gonna have a clock. But sure they have just some big elementals in their hand. How could they not? At this point. I wonder if they shocked it in because they had bounce off and they were trying to bounce off something maybe. Here comes a lot of mana. The Sunderflock, no, Vibrance. 2 mana floating, okay, interesting. 3 and search for land, sure. So, yeah, this can make everything a copy of something. There's a Sunderflock. Okay. Well, I think we just go for this again. See what happens. Carnosaur. Yes. Excellent. Alright. Ooh, and Electroduplicate right away. So yeah, they're tapped out. This should definitely do it. Should get me plenty of copies of the hasters. And yep. Here we go, here we go. And yep. Okay, realm sketching. Keep going. And keep going. Might as well. And let's see how many Carnosaurs we can get. I think we're almost out. Alright, we'll just end this loop by choosing well, never mind. We could choose something else. I think that's it though. No? Oh, no, we got more. I guess I could just choose a land. You can also just put the thing in your hand, so. Alright, we got there. GG. Okay, opponent going first. This looks pretty decent. Although, being on the play would have been much better. Especially against a tempo deck like this, but what are you going to do? So we need, let's see, double red. We want to make sure we have, I think, because of the Carnosaurus. So we'll get a mountain here. I feel like being on the draw is kind of rough, though. Against a tempo deck like this. See what they have. Okay. Don't want to throw out a removal spell. We'll just pass here. Blood Pit's Drowner, sure. Fine. See if they got the perfect curve into Kaito. No? No? Okay. Okay, nothing. Let's see. Do this. And do we want to draw lands? We kind of do want to hit more land drops, so I think I'm just not going to thin the deck right now. Because the land will, oh, you can't, it's constantly tapped anyways. Alright, it's all good. Okay, we'll play this, and now I think we try to do some removal. Cycling this. Yeah, let's just try to remove their stuff, I think. This will go for blue. Double blue could be useful. Alright, and we'll try the Roaring Furnace. See what happens. Okay, that resolves. Just take out the clock here. Now, is it worth it just to do this on a 1/1? Or is it better to cycle this, try to hit land drops? I think cycling is actually better and save this for something more useful. Although, I mean, if they have Kaito, I feel like they would have used it last turn, though. Yeah, it's fine. Bitter Blossom, Bear, sure. Okay. Not too concerned about that. Carnosaurs have Trample. Cecil. Into the bin, okay. Axe for 3. Okay. They may be just holding up counter spells too. Cycle this thing. So we're down to 13, which is... Oh, another Carnosaur. Okay, and a Fleshcrafter. Well, I think the play here is to try to remove Bitter Blossom Bear. Something. Just do that. Or do we want to really go for hitting our land drop next turn? No, this is okay. Let's do this. I feel like if we can remove stuff. Or do we want to take out this thing? Yeah, that's fine. Let's take out this. I guess it could have that thing that counters abilities. Hold this up. Pass the turn. Don't get any more tokens. Alright, let's do this. And potentially save. Okay, they're gonna counter that. Okay, so if I draw a land now, the shields are down. Maybe not. Oh, well, that's probably worth trying. Let's see what happens. Let's see, they have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay, there's the counter spell. There's the counter spell. Alright, so now we have to hit a land. Oop. At 4. So we're not definitely not technically dead. We can cycle to try to hit a land and then use this as a removal spell. We could try to copy one of their things. I don't think that's great, but there's an option. Yeah. Cycle. No, nope. Alright, pass the turn. See if they have more flash stuff. No? Alright, well, I have to do this, so might as well try. Alright. Let's see if we go to 1 and... Well, there's land. Let's see if they have the interaction. The Carnosaur. Maybe. No, okay. Resolving. See, they will definitely do it now. If they have removal. Okay. They doesn't seem like they have removal or anything. Okay. Well. Let's see. Okay, they do have removal. And why would they not just remove it in response to the thing? Weird. Alright, GG. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Carnosaur combo, Michelangelo's technique. This one was pretty sweet. Had a bit above 50% win rate in ranked with this. But I don't think it's a super competitive deck, but is certainly very powerful in what it can do. Kind of a one-card combo with Carnosaur just to create a board. Always very powerful. And I was impressed with this card. I think this card can go in a lot of different decks, but it's pretty cool that it can kind of search, so to speak, a Carnosaur. Probably have about a 50% chance or so of hitting a Carnosaur in the top 8 if you don't already have it in your hand. But can also accelerate it out, so it kind of cheats on the mana and can search it out. So it's pretty strong in what it's doing, I think, in this deck. You could play like the Red Overlord in the deck. That was something I thought about if you wanted like more good hits for this. But let me know if you have any other ideas. I wouldn't necessarily change too much. It seemed like things worked out pretty well. Maybe the Moldering Gym was a little slow, but seems fine. You know, you definitely want to ramp as much as you can in the deck. So, yeah, I'm not sure if I would change much, but if you have any other ideas, let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.